part of it comes back to, integration, right? Was it successful? When I say was it successful, you know what I mean? Because the reason Black Wall Street was Black Wall Street is because they couldn't shop anywhere else, right? You couldn't bank, you couldn't go to school. My parents didn't go to college. I had a white friend, asked me one time about why HBCUs were necessary, and I was like, because my parents could not go to school with your parents. I mean, legally, like here in Georgia, they did. I think it was Georgia Tech shut down. Like they were like, a Black person got accepted, and the president of the school said there will be no classes until that person finds another school to call, and just shut the school down until what will happen, I hope, is that when there are no alternatives, right? When there are no jobs, humans are resilient. As Sam Altman says, civilization has a lot of inertia, right? We've been around a long time, hundreds of thousands of years. We've been through a lot of changes. This isn't the first one. We've survived a lot of stuff. We've survived, moving from hunter-gatherer to agrarian. We survived moving from agrarian to industrial. We survived so far moving from industrial to digital. This is a new generation, which we're not even really know what to call it. It's post-digital. It's the age of robotics and AI, and actually allowing the robots to do the things that we don't want to do, which can either free us to be our greater selves, or we'll descend into a chaos. What is scary to me is that we're not talking about it. It's almost as if we are, like a frog in the boiling water, right? And it's just getting warmer and getting, it's getting a little warmer here. The stores are closing. Nobody got a job. The person that lives to the left of me don't have a job. The person who lives to the right of me don't have a job. The person across the street don't have a job. I don't have a job. Maybe something's going on, and then it gets hotter and hotter and hotter until it's boiling over. And then, so I suspect, unfortunately, that that's what's happening, because there is no date. Everybody's saying, well, when will the computers be able to do everything we can do? There is no date. Some people say it's today. It's already happened. There are laws in place to keep it from happening. One of the reasons that Biden was kind of put out was because he was blocking a lot of things. He was blocking AI. He was blocking automated trucks. He was blocking drones. Now, of course, you can say that the knee-jerk reaction to say, well, you shouldn't block anything. But the reality is, when I think particularly with automated driving, and you start to see, like, we have Waymo here in Atlanta, it's been in Phoenix, and it's in several cities now. Drivers make up 25% of the U.S. economy. 1 in 4 people drives for a living. That's all they do. 1 in 4. When driving goes away, the world collapses. That's it.
So is it inevitable? Is it inevitable that driving will
it's being stopped?
Thank you.
Cars can drive themselves today. The only reason why we have, we haven't gone 100%, because it's safer. I mean, all the data is in. Automated cars are 10 times safer than cars driven by people. It's actually doesn't even make sense to make people drive when they don't want to drive, and they kill themselves and they kill other people.
To piggyback on that, there was a time I had a meeting at Verizon, and they called all the workers in, basically telling us we were losing our job, but not today, but we were losing it to technology. They said, the future is going to be where cell phones will not look like the way it looks now, because everybody is running at a different speed. In order for autonomous driving, for you to be able to call your car from your phone, I can't be on the iPhone 16, you're on the iPhone 13, this person's on an Android, and none of them can communicate on what their car is doing. They need to have one main central place with a main processor where every device is connected to at the same speed to make autonomous driving work.
Mhm.
You cannot have three different companies, which means there have to be some kind of merger between Apple and Android, so all autonomous cars can speak the same language, and now they can know where they're going. Right? Hold on, I'm gonna give you the phone. Let me get this last part. I'll write
I
that
got a
down.
good one. I got a good one for you.
Write it down, because I'm gonna get this part out. I'm gonna give you right
Go ahead.
back.
Go ahead.
It has to know where the cars are going. So once that, and go ahead, because I forgot what happened now. I know there's another piece to the component. The mergers of the autonomous of the cell phone companies has to happen in order for autonomous driving. And with that, they're going to take us into the era of the average person no longer needing a driver's license.